Hey everybody, Cody with Princess Craft RV. Come along with me today as we go through the basic operations on the 2026 nuCamp tag. This is the 20th anniversary edition, and it comes as it's spec'd here. It'll have the Black Canyon level package installed on it. But let's start right up here up front on how to get this thing hooked up to your tow vehicle. It's gonna ride on a 2-inch tow ball. So we're gonna use our manual tongue jack here to raise and lower our tongue height. Back your vehicle underneath, lower down onto your ball, and you're gonna close the coupler. You wanna make sure these two teeth right here fall down into these little slots, and that should be completely latched. You'll crank your jack the rest of the way up, pull this pin out right here, and remove your wheel for travel. Taking it off the ball will just be the opposite. You're gonna pick up on this and slide it back, and that should release the ball, and then you'll use the tongue jack to raise the coupler back off of the tow ball. A couple other things that need to be kind of connected to your tow vehicle will be our safety chains. It's gonna be these two guys here. They're just gonna clip onto your receiver hitch. We will have your safety breakaway cable. This does need to be installed on its own carabiner style clip or quick link of some sort to attach to the receiver hitch. Do not route it through the tow chains, safety chains, or anything like that. It does need to be on its own clip. And the last thing is gonna be our 7-way plug. This is gonna provide our lights and our brake control. If the tow vehicle has brakes, all that power will flow through here to get you safely down the road. And our 7-way stores in a little holder over here, which is really nice. It's gonna help keep the dirt and the water out of it to minimize corrosion. Moving back behind that, we're gonna have our LP tub storage bin. It is lockable on the main latch. We do have an additional solar input here on the front. So to get this open, we're just gonna pull down and open these, pull down on these two rubber latches. Make sure we're unlocked and then open this up. Inside, we will find our 20-pound propane cylinder and our 100 amp hour Battle-Born lithium and our battery disconnect switch. We do have a few fuses here to check. If you've got some operational things going on, you'll want to check these fuses, make sure they're good. For the propane cylinder, it can be refilled or exchanged depending on what's available to you or whatever you choose to do. You'll just close the cylinder, remove the pigtail, undo the clamp, and then lift the cylinder out. I do recommend keeping this compartment locked because your battery is in here. You do have, and it can be locked because we do have access to the propane system through this little side door, so you can get in here and shut this off if need be. Moving around to the side, we've got dual entries here, so this is gonna be what would be our driver side of the trailer. Down here at the bottom, we're gonna find a couple of stickers. We're gonna find your tire information that's gonna provide tire pressures, VIN numbers, weights, all that good jazz on there. This trailer is the Boondock package as well, so we do have the nice running boards and stuff that we can walk on, get access to our roof rack, clean our solar panels, inspect our roof. Make sure you check stuff up there periodically. Both entry doors are going to be equipped with the global locking system here, so it's an electronic lock, so you've got a key code that can get you in and secure it from the outside, so you do not have to carry your key. My recommendation would be to get one of those magnetic hideaway key things, hide it on your tow vehicle or somewhere on the trailer, just in case the batteries do go dead on this while you're out enjoying yourself. We do see some issues with these opening just because of the way they're designed. So what we have found is if you take your thumb of your opening hand and put it usually on the lock cylinder above or below, and then just kind of pinch, you'll find it a lot easier to open versus just trying to pull on it. Wheels and tires. Keep up with your tire pressure. It is recommended to check your tire pressure before each trip. I would also check your lug nut torque before each trip. Typically, we recommend at least 100 foot-pounds on your lug nut torque, so check that. Get yourself a torque wrench. They're pretty small. Can fit in a go box or something for your camping trips, and just get them checked. Moving on back, we're gonna have your venting for your air conditioner, exterior antenna port, your 30 amp inlet for your power cord. We're gonna have your exterior spray port, which is going to be a quick connect style. So we're just going to push back on that collar and then push this in and then release that collar, and now we're connected. It is recommended that if you're going to use this, I like to get this connected before I get a bunch of water pressure on the back of this. It can make it a little difficult to connect. All right, this little last compartment here is going to be our city water connection, which is going to be this guy right here on the right. Max 50 PSI, so you want to make sure you're using a good high quality pressure regulator to maintain that city water pressure. The other one here is going to be our freshwater tank, where we can use our water pump to extract water if we're traveling down the road, just need access to water. If we're dry camping and we need to take water with us, just going to put our water hose in this hole, fill it up until it kind of gushes back out at you. That'll tell you it's completely full. Moving down below just real quick, this trailer is equipped with rear stabilizers. So they are not designed to lift, they are only to stabilize, because it is kind of a narrow wheelbase and pretty lightweight. If you put too much weight or something in the back, this thing could tip. So we want to make sure that we do have these down anytime we're using the trailer. We also have our freshwater tank drain down here. It's just a little quarter turn valve. It's going to be right behind the wheel, right next to the step bracket there. All right, let's move on around to the kitchen area here on the back, our clamshell. So you will see that we've got solar panels here on both. This is part of our Black Canyon package, so we optimize that solar for our amount of roof space that we have. These are going to be quarter turn locks. They are keyed locks, so you can secure this. To open it, we're going to turn them. So inside our clamshell, we're going to find our sink. We're going to have hot and cold water. Right behind it, we're going to find 3 switches. We're going to have our water pump, our accent light, and our tank heaters. So this is gonna, if we're running on the dry camp where we're using water out of that freshwater tank, it's gonna be that water pump switch there for you. 2-burner Suburban cooktop. This one is gonna require a lighter of some sort to light. The stick lighters work really well. We've got a accessory hanger. We've got your charging port here with a 12-volt standard cigarette lighter style plug. We've got a USB-A and a USB-C on there to keep you going, as well as your GFCI 110 outlet. So nuCamp is now using the Camco cooler, just pulls out on this slide. It's going to be 12-volt powered, so we do have a cord plugged in over here on the side, plugs in underneath our removable cutting board, and it does have a travel strap that is secured back there, so when this pushes all the way in, that can be closed so it doesn't actually accidentally slide open and maybe run into your clamshell door. It's going to have the microwave option, and then we've got a couple things to take a look at under the kitchen sink here. We do have a point of use water heater, which is going to be 110 power. It's going to be powered by this switch right here. And then we do have 2 valves here. Now these valves are connected to your outside spray port. This is a cold water line going in, and this one's going to be a hot line going in. So if you turn this one on and this one off, you're going to have hot water there. If you turn this one off and this one on, you will now have cold water there. So you can decide what temperature water you're going to get out of that outside spray port, whether it be hot water or cold water, using those valves. All right, guys, let's keep going. We're moving on to the side here. We've got our spare tire mounted on the side of the trailer. This is going to be our other air conditioning vent. Spare tire, as we talked about. We do have our other stabilizer. Pretty much everything down the side of the trailer here is going to be identical to the other side, except for the spare tire. Our door lock and all that operates the same. Let's hop inside. All right, so here we are inside the 2026 nuCamp Tag. So just a couple things here. We've got a vent fan on the ceiling, inside and outside. It's a good idea to keep that slightly cracked while you're sleeping in here, just for some fresh air. We do have some shelving over at the front window area. All of our windows in this unit will open up the same with the latching system and the stays here that you'll tighten up. You'll tighten up these knobs to make the windows stay. Just support the window before you loosen these up so you don't slam it shut. They do have a vent option if you turn that latch halfway through its locking mechanism. You can open that window to where it just ventilates, gives you some nice ventilation. We do have a day and night shade for you. At our headboard or footboard, depending on which way you sleep in here, we do have a charging station up in the corner over here. Again, it's going to be like the one in our kitchen with the 12-volt cigarette lighter style USB-A, USB-C. On the other side, we will have a 110 outlet. We do have cup holders, pop-out cup holders on both sides. And in our headboard, we do have a little bit of storage. The other thing that they've tucked away in here is going to be our battery heater switch. Because this is equipped with Battle-Born lithium, it wires through a switch, so below 32 degrees battery temperature, we want to make sure that's going to get turned on so that battery can continue to be charged. Over my head, we will find our porch light for the driver's side. On the passenger side, we will have 3 switches. One's going to be for the exterior porch light. One is going to be for our ceiling lighting in here, and the other one will be for our exterior underglow lighting. All right, moving on to our back wall here that backs up to the clamshell area. We're going to have some overhead storage compartments. This one in the middle is going to pop open. Inside we will find our Victron solar controller, our Victron smart shunt for the battery system. This unit does have the TV prep in it, and also our air conditioner plugs in this compartment up here. Air conditioning controls right here on the face. You do have power, fan controls, modes, all that stuff to control it. We do have our electric heater. And then on the other side over here next is our WFCO auto detect converter / power distribution center. Inside we will find our 110 breakers on the left, our standard 12-volt automotive style fuses on the right. And they are labeled with the appropriate amperages, so you know what they control and what size to replace them with if they do blow. There is a switch back here that says AC fan. Anytime this air conditioner is running, we do need that AC fan switch on to help pull all of that heat out of the box here. We've got our LPCO alarm on here. It does have a test button, so check that periodically, make sure it runs through its self-test. And then I am sitting on the wood structure that goes underneath your mattresses. There are about 4 different storage compartments under there where you can organize some of your stuff to take with you. But that pretty much wraps up the interior on the 2026 nuCamp Tag. All right, everybody, thanks for hanging out with me as we went through this today. But if you've got any further questions or I've missed anything, check us out online at princesscraft.com or check us out in Katy, Texas, or Round Rock, Texas. Have a good one.